the Kvrtez files got worse. So you guys already know the situation. Streamer girl is dating streamer boy. Streamer boy finds out streamer girl is cracking her cousin. You know what I'm saying? Exposes her online. She makes a response video, and then he makes a response video to that response video because she claimed a lot of things about him, including, you know, some essay-esque things. You feel me? Now that you guys are all caught up, let's get into the video.
July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, you know, your period. Like I said, bro, she did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that. Like, I hate how you're trying to make it seem like you was trapped in here, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I fought demons to leave your.
Recently, it seems like not even 10 minutes after I posted my Kvrtez video of her responding to all of the allegations, Kenneth, the man in question who brought all of this to the internet to begin with, dropped a video dissecting, debunking, and talking about crazy stuff that she said in her video, from the essay allegations to even bringing up his side of text messages, exposing the crazy stuff she was trying to do in order to get him back, from lying about trying to get him into streaming university to apparently wanting to be cracked on her period. But we're gonna dissect all of this, so why don't we just start with the first clip.
I'm sorry for. You know what? I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my and on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed, but you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin.
I'm not gonna lie though, he should have known that she would do anything to hurt him after he exposed that. You feel me? He should have been very much prepared for this. You know, he recorded her while she was outside of the bathroom crying and saying a whole bunch of things. Caught red-handed. I'm not gonna lie. Good evidence. Good evidence. However, I think they're in Florida or something of the sort. Like, it might be illegal. There's some states now that it's illegal to actually record someone without their consent. You know what I'm saying? And it's situations like that, ultimately. So, you might be cooked, brother. You might be cooked. I'm pretty sure it's illegal now to snatch somebody's phone and then go through it and do all that stuff. Like, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have posted it. You could have broke up with her, left it alone. You know what I'm saying? You could have talked to your friends about it, but you exposed her. And then, mind you, there's videos of her saying that she's a evil light skin and that she's gonna do anything to hurt a nigga. She was cracking her cousin. Her moral code is fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever she's saying about you, I'm not gonna lie. I am inclined to not believe that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hear it out. I'm gonna listen to it, but I'm inclined to not believe that shit because she wanna kill you, bro. She wanna end you. She wanna put you 10 feet under cause you fucking ruined her whole life. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
I'm innocent. I didn't do.
Opening up the video like this, exposing her for apparently getting a crisis rep, or people that are going to be able to sweep this under the rug, is pretty insane. Now, I added that in my original video talking about Kat. In case any of y'all didn't see it or didn't make it that far, the reason that we have these screenshots is because an old YouTube manager she had apparently still had access to her email. It was not only posting these screenshots on Twitter, but sending some of them to Kenneth as well, with them listing bullet points talking about how they're going to move forward from this. A picture of her apparently responding saying that she wants help, and even that new screenshot, which has never been seen before, at least.
That's actually diabolical. It was probably him. He probably had the email, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga probably had the email, bro. It was probably him. And talking about his little cat machine shit that he spent $900 on, bro. That got a camera on it. Come on, bro. You knew some shit was up, and you put that shit in there in order to figure out what was up. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like you were doing that. It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. W evidence. You caught her. but it's still pretty fucking weird. Anyway, though.
From what I've seen, giving her a Zoom link so that they could discuss the situation even further.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like accept it. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin. Literally, like I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was, last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years or some change. And you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over, but now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this biggest world roller coaster in the world, you was with your cousin. Because I mean, I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like.
He showed an old clip of Kvrtez talking about her cousin, which I won't show to y'all, but just know in said clip, she's doing a confession. It's talking about her having love for her cousin. And even later on in that same stream, brought it up again because somebody in her confession said that they were having issues, feeling some sort of feelings for the cousin, and saying that, hey, it's not as uncommon as people may think. And she would talk about it more if the internet wasn't so judgmental. So obviously, these aren't new feelings, and this isn't something new. That would just be an active lie, as her old clips would go off to show that that's not the case. And that's what he's referring to in that beginning part. When it comes to these shared notes app and her saying it was just shared with her, he's the one that put everything down there, I guess we'll technically never know the truth there. But the fact that you have that note in there, and that, again, if you do look at some of those items on said FEEK Apple note that they have shared, there's no way that some of that stuff would work with just him thinking of or coming up with those ideas. It literally makes no real sense at all. So that type of deflection doesn't work here.
I also want to talk about.
First of all, even though I'm in the right 100% for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin, you know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video because I don't know, they were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for. And I don't know, it just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like, I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man, let me just keep watching the video, bro. Like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but bro, girls are really like manipulators, bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs and she would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and fucking I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans.
Which is true though, because every time she posts you, she gonna lose subscribers, lose followers. It's that part is understandable. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to continue to grow. That don't got nothing to do with cracking your cousin though. That don't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? This is a video about her. She had a response, and then now he's debunking her response. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't even watch her response. You feel me? You feel me? If we don't get enough context in this video, I'll go and watch it and see what else is in there, honestly, and tell y'all what's up. But this shit is already pretty fucking odd, bro. Pretty fucking odd. And it's gonna get deeper. We're only 6 minutes in, bro.
She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened, and it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane like cheat on—
The big rumor that was stated by multiple other streamers who were apparently close to her was the fact that she had no ties with her family anymore. And the way that Kenneth is speaking about this, saying that her dad and the rest of her family was apparently calling him, threatening him, and telling him to take down the video that he made, makes it seem like those actual allegations were not true. And if that's the case, that's pretty unfortunate that those lies were put out there, but it doesn't make the situation any better. Her family is apparently still talking to her and even going out of their way to try and force Kenneth to take down this video, showing proof of her being a weirdo and just talking about the weird actions that she made. While also Kenneth talking about claims saying that she did not want to post him, talk about him, and basically use the sister, brother, cousin type method when filming videos together in order to keep a gooner audience that she has. Now, again, he shows no proof of this, but apparently had messages with her talking about said accusation.
All right, so first of all, while this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, you know, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bruh. And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before, it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to like fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about, for the past couple of days, I just came out because I tried to do this and that? Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet. And I don't know what else to say, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, him exposing her, like, okay, roles reversed. It doesn't matter what happened. If a girl exposed that shit, there would be no excuses. Niggas will be like, oh shit, fuck that nigga, he deserved it, da 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 da. We don't care. Like, yeah, expose that nigga, he's sick, da 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 da. But I guess since it's a girl, it's kind of fucked up a little bit. Like, but it's still like she's fucked up. She's just as fucked up though. I don't even know what to think right now, bro. Let me ask my evil twin right quick. Yo, evil twin, what you think? Evil twin. What you think, evil twin? Yeah, evil twin say fuck that exposer. but I guess the downside is, like, if he is going through that shit, or if he is exposing her and shit like that, the only thing would be, and especially if she's already, you know, saying that she's about to, you know what I'm saying, for you to expose her after she says she's about to herself, you know what I mean? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And if she did, like, was this all worth it? You know what I mean? Anyway.
Was fucked up and got manipulated. I'm so sorry. I can't lose you. I'm sorry. If I'm bothering you, I just need you to know all of this. Even if you don't respond, I just need you to know how sorry I am, how much I love you, how better I can do for you. I'm so sorry. I was messed up with bad habits and a bad influence. I hurt you. I know I can make
bad habits and a bad influence. Holy moly, is your cousin that was cracking the bad influence? Fuck. You know what I'm saying? What the fucky? There is no response from that. There's no coming back. You should have ignored that nigga and pretended like this shit never happened. Her continuously try to hit him up and adding fuel to a fire. I'm not gonna lie, that might have made shit worse for, like, that might have made him, you know, feel justified enough to expose her ass, honestly.
Make it right. Please let me make it right. Please, I just want to give you everything you deserve. The world in your hands. I'll pay for everything. I'll take us places, take us to Mexico. I'll get you in streamer university. I'll get you that Hellcat you wanted. I'll get you that golden doodle you wanted. I'll get you the world. You don't have to do anything for me anymore. Just please, I need you. Tell me you're there, Kenneth. Tell me this isn't the end of us. Tell me I can fix this and make it better. Please, I need you. I'm so fucking sorry. Please. Obviously, there was more said and there was other text messages, but I feel like those are the most important ones. One showing where she is claiming to get him into streamer university or get him all of this stuff while apparently being inside of a mental facility, along with talking about how she was apparently manipulated into doing the things that she did when she cheated with her cousin. Those are obvious lies if you couldn't tell. Not only can she not get him into streamer university, but the claims that she apparently has no money would make it impossible for her to buy and get the stuff that she's apparently talking about, along the fact that her being manipulated into these things when we have actual video proof of her being on stream talking about being into the stuff and being the initiator to the stuff that happened with her cousin, at least in the past. I don't know for this situation, makes at least a lot of what she is saying seem like complete lies.
You stayed because that's all you, bro. There were so many times where I tried to get away from you, but literally at TwitchCon, bro, I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, you know, and then, like, bro, like, I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because, like, bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was gonna do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was like when we broke up or whatever back in like TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic boyfriend. Like, how can you do that right now, bruh?
There's several lies she's already been caught in, and multiple people saying that the words that come out of her mouth are incredible. This is just another story to show that apparently from his perspective, she was a consistent liar when it came to mental health and using it as a way in order to get him back when he was not trying to talk to her or trying his best to end the relationship. I just want to put this as another example because a big part of her video was talking about her mental health. Now she is struggling and going through things, but situations like this kind of debunk that and show that she has been using this as a strategy to garner sympathy from not only her audience, but apparently him as well.
First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally like, I don't know what's the word, like overly freaky, but bro, she literally would force me to drink. I've never drank or smoked in my life until I met this girl. I have African parents and I don't fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. It was me, her, and two girls. They were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. Punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bro? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes, this is already on the internet. Like, every single time we break up, she goes to the internet and talks about this shit. Like, she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking cheat on me with your cousin. Like, you're making me seem like I'm the fucking like I'm a fucking devil. Put you in a chokehold. Does that, yo, like anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me I would walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold? What type of shit is that, bro? Like, nigga, I've never heard you say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like,
so you was
that does sound like a nigga. This sounds like a nigga that's telling the truth. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes you could look at some shit and be like, this nigga might be lying. This shit cap. This sound like a nigga that's telling the truth. He's like, bro, I ain't never did that shit. You know what I'm saying? It'll be different. He's like, when did I do that? You know what I'm saying? How did I do that? And this, like, you know what I mean? He's like, I never did that shit ever. Fuck is he talking about? Shit, bro. Shit looking bad.
spending your money every week. Not really, like a bit would last me a good while because remember, at the end of the day, I'm a lightweight. I never smoked a full blunt before. I only take some hits. Do you think it was weird of you to force me to smoke/drink? Yes, that's why I stopped with the smoking, and I told you close to before we broke up that I want us to only drink for special occasions, and I meant that. A lot of y'all might be looking at these text messages asking why they're important. Outside of her apparently just lying about him being into any sort of alcohol and him bringing these up to show that not only was he not into that, but he also was being forced by her to do something that he didn't want to do. It's because of the next allegations he is about to bring up, which are the essay allegations in the big part of her video that a lot of people are sharing online, where she starts her story saying that they were drinking alcohol, and that's what led to the events that we're about to talk about.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk. I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point, because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know why? You know why? Because you're the overly one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I be chilling in my own world. And I think, okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, you know, your period, that time of the month. You thought if I didn't do it, I would think.
Oh my gosh. I ain't do all this work for nothing. I will then. Oh my goodness.
Think of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire. So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you. That's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I would never. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month, and we did. The proof is in the pudding, bro.
Now, if you think I'm about to read those overly freaky text messages about her wanting to be cracked on her period, you lost your mind. You can go back into his video or back into the parts of my video and read them yourself. But know that that was apparently supposed to be the proof for what she showed right there. And in her own video response, she apparently had a photo that was supposed to be some sorts of cuts or lesions from inside her body that she never ended up showing. And the only real proof she showed was that video right there with apparent blood on the floor and no real context outside of that. But yet showed not only those text messages, but also multiple videos of this seems like the same room around the same time of the exact same scene with actual proof that shows why the situation happened in the first place. Now again, this is up to interpretation as to if you want to believe him or her, but based on the proof that we are being shown right now, there isn't much weighing on her side to prove that what she said is actually true. And it's not even like he stops there, because of course her video kept on going with more claims about horrible stuff that he apparently did to her.
You're telling me what, like fucking, because this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed, shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18, 5 days later, I did it again? I did it again to you? I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you? But aside from that, we broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point and every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Why, matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now? I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told him this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the fucking reputation savers told you to look for. Any proof of fucking violence or SA. Like, you're sick and you're not gonna manipulate these people, bro. You're not gonna do that, bro. Fuck no. By the way, this has nothing to do with you cheating on me with your cousin, by the way. This has to do with me trying to get you back after the first time we broke up because I had anger issues. And I agreed that I would yell a lot, but I never put my hands on you. Never did that. Never. Everything I did was my choice. Everything I did was my choice. Are you fucking dead ass? You know how much money I spent on you and you're saying that was my choice? Bruh, I did everything for you. You got a car that didn't even fucking work. So you know what I did? I helped you take it to the shop and paid for everything. You missed flights that you were supposed to make on time. And because you were stranded at the airport, you know what you did? You called me so I could pay for those flights. But even if you didn't call me to pay for those flights, you had other people paying for you. Your mod manager, his name is X. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I would go to your Cash App and you had thousands sent to you. And meanwhile, I'm working my ass off. You had money on the side coming from this nigga and you just don't even help. You just, I don't know what it went to or what you did with that money, but you just had money coming in from multiple other guys. And I'm guessing that's why you're saying that you didn't even fucking like ask me to help you because you had money from other guys. But the whole time you was asking me, you was asking me to buy you food, you asked me to buy you this, take you there, buy you flights, take you to Universal Studios, $2,000 trip by the way, pay for everything, flights, everything, but okay.
I already touched on that in my original video when I was talking about her response to begin with, but the fact that she brings up even a money argument at all doesn't seem right, especially when other people have already said that she is getting money from mods, she is getting money from other people, she is using her audience as a whole and manipulating them in order to gain some sort of sympathy. Along with the fact that when she is discussing these essay allegations, I'm not one to sit here and judge and tell people to come up front and to do this and that with them, but the fact that she has not spoken about these allegations to anybody else is also something he brings up, and I thought I might as well share it. None of her ex-friends, nobody in any type of circle has brought up or said anything about this. And again, she has come to the internet multiple times to talk about her relationship with Kenneth when they had broken up, and no point in time has this been brought up or even said or mentioned once.
Yeah, so after all that, so yeah, basically I cheated on Kenneth with my cousin, but you know what? He did all of this in the past and some things that I just found out because the crisis reputation saver people told me to lie about. But, you know, after all that, I'm sorry again for cheating with my cousin. What type of depression makes you send to your cousin? What type of depression makes you lie to me that you're going to stream in Kentucky just to hang out with your cousin? What type of depression does that, bruh? That's not depression. Why do girls always play the I'm depressed? I'm depressed, so I went ahead and spread my legs and took pictures down there to send to my cousin because I'm depressed. In my house, by the way, in the other room, by the way, door is locked. I always wondered why the doors were locked, but you know, it makes sense now. It makes so much sense now. Nigga, I'm the victim. Even in the height of the situation, I had a calm voice catching you cheat on me. I didn't put hands on you catching you cheat on me. I didn't do nothing. I told you to leave my house and that's what you did. Like, I'm not the bad guy. You're not gonna sit here and put all these false allegations on me and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, bro. Like, it's fucking sick.
Well, there is still more to Kenneth's video. Those were the most important parts that he talked about and everything that was said. Everything else was just more filler of him going into a lot more detail into certain aspects and even repeating certain information that we have already heard. Saying that she is sympathy farming when she talks about her mental health, talking about how he had never put hands on her and how most of the stuff that she's saying is not true. I wanted to lay out most of the things that were said during his video in a manner that obviously was pretty concise and that y'all would understand, and just say that Kenneth and a lot of the things that he talked about makes it seem more believable. Obviously, it's mainly he said, she said, and at the end of the day, these are straight allegations, so we'll never truly know the full truth of everything that happened. But I still wanted to break down everything that was said in his video, and even if you didn't catch my other video breaking down the stuff that she said, you should definitely go ahead and do that. I've been up for a extremely long time editing and going through a lot of the stuff that both of these people went through and said, so please drop a like and go support the official release for these videos. But at the end of the day, that is
shout out to Novely. This video is by Novely. Y'all go check bro out. This is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe her. Honestly, she's already said too many things where she was talking about how she's an evil light skin. She'll do anything to get back at a nigga. Like, oh, this will hurt him. Da 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 da. And then this nigga ruined her whole life. Like, I'm sure she would do anything, say anything, just to hurt that nigga, just to fuck his shit off. You feel me? So I don't really believe her that much. Him, I believe him. Yeah, I believe him, honestly. He sounds like a nigga that's telling the truth, if we being honest. But hey, y'all let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.